Well, hello everybody. This says we're live. I don't know. Am I live? Let me know. I'm experimenting with new streaming services here. Hold on a second. It wouldn't be a video on my channel if I didn't have to talk to my phone. All right. So yeah, I decided to do a quick little pickup video here. We're going to do it live because that's easy. You just bang it out live and get through the stuff, and there it's done. So I hope you guys are going to. My phone is ready to. I'm going to throw it through the wall. Where was I? We're going to get through the pickup stuff here. We're going to do it live. Hopefully you guys are going to join me and talk to me in the chat so I don't, seem like a big wiener just sitting here talking to a computer screen, because that's no fun. So hopefully you guys are there. I think the microphone's working. I think the camera's working. Everything looks okay. All right. So if you are watching this, I would ask you to please hit the like button. And that's a big deal, apparently. That helps things out. And if you can, hit the subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. So, because that's what the channel needs. We need to get to 1,000 so we can do more fun live stuff like this. So it's legitimate in YouTube's eyes. I don't make the rules. That's what they do. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So what do you want to start with today? Like I said, this is all going to be thrift store stuff. This was all, I think, in one trip to the thrift store. Actually, I was there shortly before they opened around 11 a.m. And nowadays, during this whole certain time, they don't put stock out during the day anymore. They put it out before opening hours. So if you're not there at 11 or within that 11 o'clock hour, forget about it. You're not going to find anything. So that's the deal with that. Luckily, I was there right at around 11. There was already sharks there. They already done their thing, but they actually left some stuff for me to pick up. So I'm going to start with that. Look at this. This is the first thing. I'll start with this. This caught my eye. You guys know what that is. You got your Nintendo GameCube right there. There's the manager special price. And look at that. This is what makes it special right here. Just because it has this Pokemon thing on the door. It's got a Pokemon door, basically. And that's the Pokemon XD version. Limited edition GameCube right there. So GameCubes, the value on these things it's very fluid right now. I think it's on the way up. And like 2 years ago, these were like door stops. There were so many of them, but now the values are going up. And because this is the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness version, that'll double your price basically, just because it's this limited edition. I don't think there's any kind of hardware differences or anything like that. It is missing all of its hatches and doors on the bottom. I guess someone had their Game Boy player strapped onto the bottom, which is why you'd take those doors off. And otherwise, it's just a 101. Yeah, so that's good. No hookups, no AC, no video, just the GameCube itself. There was an insane price on it to start with, but there's a manager special just as soon as I was walking to the cash register for it, so that was good. I've had this out in the garage just in case there's animals living inside of it. Don't need that. Just brought it in to show you guys. Like I said, we're gonna get to a stack of music here soon. I happened to be in there when someone must have dropped off an awesome music collection, because there was discs upon discs were piling up to the point where I had to get a cart to help me. And I don't normally shop for CDs, but this was quality music. So I made sure to change my current pattern of buying and add CDs to it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We got to get through this other stuff first. The Lord of the Rings extended edition box set right here with the sleeve. With the sleeve. I had this originally myself. When they first came out, I would buy them one at a time as they came out, and then you had to send away to get this sleeve. And my edition, my version of it, I just went looking for this. About a month ago, I was showing the little kid all the Lord of the Rings movies. And of course, you want to see the extended editions. And mine were not on the shelf. They missing, gone somewhere. So that was upsetting because not only are the extended, you can get the extended editions in Blu-ray, but I don't know if all the special features in here are included in the Blu-ray versions too. I don't know. Let me know if you know. It's just nice to have these versions. They're so good. Let's just open one up and take a look here. So yeah, it happened to be at the thrift store, and this whole thing was there. And they had like $6.99 on it or something. So I'm like, I'm just going to replace what I lost. So that's handy. So they all, I don't know if you guys bought these when they came out, the special extended editions. You gotta. The theatrical's fine, but the extended editions are where it's at. And they all have nice slip covers and nice package, nice presentation. So 2 discs are the extended movie because it's so freaking long. And then you have 2 discs are the special features. And the special features are, you can go to film school for 4 years, or you can just watch these special features because that is going to teach you everything you need to know about filmmaking in those special features. So, and they also come with, each of these come with a booklet. Hey, Adam, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. There's a big map of everything that's on here. And then that's the special features. You got to see the special features. Watch the movies first. Adam says he's never seen any of the Lord of the Rings movie. Have the trilogy on Blu-ray, though. Definitely, it's awesome. It's awesome. But watch the movies before you watch the special features, because once they show you, once they pull back the cloak of special effects and you see how it's done, because so much of this movie, the effects are in camera, you'll never see the movie again the same way because you'll know what is happening. You'll go, oh, I know what they're doing there. I know what's, yeah. Watch the movies first, then watch the special features. And the little kid loved the movie so much. I mean, she's only 9. She still loved these movies. And she was dying to see the special features too. She's like, sure, I want to see that behind the scenes stuff you were telling me about. So awesome that these are back in the collection, even though they're only DVD, not Blu-ray quality. It's I like having my old set back together. It's nice. Wherever my original set went to, I don't know. There's the pile of CDs we're going to get to at some point here, once we get through the rest of this. I quickly browsed through the board game section, which I would normally do, and there wasn't anything there. But as I went back a second time, this caught my eye. The Playboy board game. It's a game for elegant sophisticates, apparently. Entertainment for grown-ups. So I took a quick look on my phone while I was there, and maybe you won't believe this, but this game can list for over $100. I don't know. It's like a boring version of Monopoly / Life. Someone tried to sell it at their yard sale for $3. No one took it. So it went to Value Village as a donation. We'll just go through it quick. Let's take a look quick. So I guess this is part of the game. You got to fill out these sheets, to keep track of your score. Is this backwards? Is this backwards for you guys? So yeah, I bet you like a Mighty Q Dog would love this because you have all this paperwork you get to keep track of during your game instead of having fun. And so those are used, but there's still a whole pad of available ones to fill out. You got your instructions. Yeah, they basically say this is a boring version of Monopoly. I don't know. So, of course, like Monopoly, you have all your Playboy, your money, your Playboy money, because you're a Playboy now. Maybe you can take this to the strip club and use this instead of real money. So you got 5,000s and thousands and 500s and hundies, right down to 50s. Big stack of Playboy dough right there. And like it, possession cards. So you go around the board and you have to tell you to pick up these cards every now and again. I don't know. And you can buy stuff. And then there's What Now cards. Again, this is just a huge ripoff on Monopoly. What do these have? So they're different things that will happen to you during the game. And even though this is like Playboy and they advertise it as an adult game, there's really nothing racy about it, I don't think. Romance cards. What do these say? I don't know. Romance cards play a big deal in this game, apparently. In the Playboy game. We're going through the Playboy game. So romance cards. And then what's missing, so everything looked pretty complete, except what's missing is the actual totems, you know, your game pieces. I don't know what they would have been originally. If they just would have been a piece of plastic or if they would have been something cool, but those are missing. And there's the game board. So you just go around the board and have to do the stuff on there. Now, I'll be listing this. I'm not keeping this. And the dice is missing. So it's missing the dice, it's missing the game dudes, whatever the game dudes would have been. Put that back. So I don't know. I would love to get $50 for that. I'm not going to be greedy. If the going rate's 100 and this is missing the game tokens and it's got some shelfware down here, I'll take $50 for that. No problem. And then finally in the books, I like my game guides. And this was sitting here. It's the Fallout 4 Survival Guide, Vault Dwellers Survival Guide. It's nice and thick action there. Look at that. Spine looks really good. Some shelfware there. You know, it's a good strategy guide. Lots of stuff to help you. I still have yet to start Fallout 4, so that was kind of neat to find this. I have trepidation starting these bigger games. There's some kind of poster or something in here. Ooh, giant map. Yeah, big old map. And normally, if they were normal staffed at the thrift store, this would have been marked up. It would have had another little price on there, but this was just regular book price, which is still an expensive $6.99 to me for their books. If there's no price, if they can't find a barcode or anything, it goes at $6.99. Expensive. That's expensive. Used book. What do they think? Okay. All right. How's everyone doing? Is this thing working? Adam, you doing good? How's it going? The biggest question I have about this live stream, I'm not using StreamYard for this one. I'm going directly through YouTube. So this is a new kind of way to do it. Is this in HD? That's what I'd like to know. Is it clear? Is everything looking good? Does this look better than our StreamYard stuff? Does it sound good? Let me know. Adam says it looks good. Is it 1080 in the settings? Does it say 1080? Because StreamYard, we're only pumping out 720 out of StreamYard. So, but I can't have other people join in for this one. This is, if it's a solo thing, we can go directly through YouTube. Anyways, I always look through the, Adam says it's 1080. Wow. Good job. Okay. I apologize. You have to see me in full HD glory. That's got to be scary. I also look through the DVD section and the Blu-ray section when I go through these places, even though I don't want to buy a lot of Blu-rays or DVDs, and I've already shown you some, but I don't like to buy them because we don't need any more of that stuff. The second time around, I looked through it a second time, and something caught my eye, actually from a distance. I was a couple aisles over and just looked over just quickly at the end, and this thing caught my eye, and this is the greatest when you find something at the thrift store, something that's been on your shopping list for a while, but you've been too cheap to buy yourself. This is a Bob Dylan DVD right here from the Newport Folk Festival. It compiles all of his appearances at the Newport Folk Festival between 1963 and 1965. And this is put out by Columbia Records, so it's the real deal. It's not like a bootleg version or anything. Hey, Denise, geez, you're popping in right at the right time. Got some Bob stuff coming up for you. I found this at the thrift store. So this was, and again, if the thrift store would have been properly staffed, they would have marked this up for sure. But because they weren't, it was regular DVD price, which, geez, what is their regular DVD price? $2.99, I think, something like that. So very happy to score this. This has been on my want list at Amazon for a long time. Just didn't want to bother pulling the trigger for it. There is a Blu-ray version available of this, and it's not that expensive, maybe $29 to see it on Blu-ray. And then I switched over. I was on Amazon. I switched over from the Blu-ray version to the DVD version, and they said their DVD version is worth $300. I went, oh my God, maybe I found something good. But I think that's just a glitch. I don't know. So yeah, it's got this. Let's just look quickly under the disc because there's some art under the disc, which is neat. And there is a booklet in here. The booklet's really nice. Like I said, this is actually by Columbia, so this is the real deal. Lots of words in there. Maybe this could have warranted its own video. Yeah, there's Grossman, there's Joni, Bob in one of his famous polka dot shirts, showing up to the folk festival and plugging in. The balls on this guy. And our audio is mixed in 5.1, which will be cool. Well, it's stereo or 5.1, whatever you want. So that is awesome. I was so happy to find that. I nearly elbowed an old lady to get her out of the way to get to this, because I couldn't believe it. Something on my shopping list, actually, at the thrift store. Okay, so let's go through the giant stack of CDs next. Man. Again, CDs, not normally something I will buy because there's enough. And I'm running out of shelves. But this collection was something I just couldn't help. Sorry, pause for a coffee drink there. And also, I don't normally collect this guy for sure, Bruce Springsteen. But The River was sitting there, and that's a big one. That's one of his big ones. It's a double CD. And so none of these were marked up. Now, if they had normal operation, not quarantine time, they would have people out there pricing this stuff up. It would not be the normal shelf price of $2 each. This would have been marked up at least $8.99, $9.99, something like that. So these were all $1.99. Or, yeah, probably more correctly, I would be in the corner of the store peeling all the prices off. Because you shouldn't mark up something that has a base price on a shelf. Let's be real. It's got a nice disc in there. So this is like an original CD release of it. This isn't a remaster or anything special. This is what the very first CD release would have been. If you guys remember the old school double disc releases they used to do. And we got a nice booklet in there, which is actually a poster, I guess, in poster format. Again, I don't even know if I'll keep this, to be honest with you. I'm not a big Bruce guy, but for $2, I'm going to grab it. Something that special, I'm going to grab. Anything of, I have to think about for $2, I'm just going to pick up. There's Bob stuff there too, guys. I don't want to blow all my Bob stuff right away, but for instance, this was there. Bob Dylan Modern Times. I already have this. Mine is the special edition, which is like a cardboardy case with a booklet inside, which unfortunately rode with me in many a vehicle, so it's kind of roached up a bit. This is in great shape. This is the non-special edition. You got the disc there and some little art under in the tray. Not much going on in there. Tony Gagne, George Rosselli, Stu Kimball, Danny Freeman down here. That's the that's his road crew at that time. I love this record. I really do. It is earthy and Americana. It just sounds really good. Produced by Bob himself. That's a good one. Okay, I'll keep going with more Bob. This Bob was there too. I have this on vinyl. The vinyl came with download codes, if I recall. So I didn't ever have the CD version. Now I have a CD version, an actual physical version. There's the tracks on there. Together Through Life. Yeah, this album. Here's the CD. Actually, I think the vinyl came with this CD, just in a slipcase. Yeah, this album has some of the Tom Petty boys on here. It's got Mike Campbell. I guess just Mike Campbell, but that's a pretty big version. That's a pretty big part of the Tom Petty band, that's for sure. And then the rest of the crew with David Hidalgo from what's the, I'm gapping on who he's from. Help me out. Where's Hidalgo from? That's true, Denise. Who in their right minds would get rid of Bob Dylan stuff? I'm gapping. Might be my favorite Beatles record, Abbey Road, on CD. I don't actually think I have this on CD. I have it on vinyl, but I don't have it on CD. I probably had it on cassette, but not CD. So that was fun to find this, although this isn't the remastered version. This is like the original CD release version of it. So if anything, this probably has not the greatest mix on it, as these original CD releases were pushed out the door pretty fast just to get them out in the studio. I was asking Denise what band David Hildago, he played the accordion on Together Through Life. He played accordion and guitar. I'm forgetting what band he's from. He's from a famous band. I can't. It's almost right there. Los Lobos. Thank you. Adam was fast on the draw on that one. God, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking La Bamba. They did the music for that. And Los Lobos. Good work. Good work, Adam. Bob needed some accordion, so we got him on there. Next, we have a couple Jimi Hendrix albums, and I don't know, the artwork is weird on here, so I think these were from a box set. You notice there's no UPC code here. It's like got this Canadian release sticker on here, and so I think this came out as some kind of box set. Some artwork under in the tray. And then that's what the original cover looked like. Axis Bold as Love. I don't know why they would change the artwork to what they put on this one. But this is a pretty in-depth booklet here, giving you all the background of what the heck was happening for that album. So this is definitely from some kind of compilation box set business. But that's the artwork they went with on the front. But I am just going to flip that around. Instead of doing that, now it's like that. See? Smart. S-smart. We got another Hendrix here. Electric Ladyland. CD. Show you what the tray looks like here. Get out! It's blowing some smoke. There's what we remember the album artwork was actually like. Hey, we got Derek and Rocket Sauce popping in. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Live pickups. Exciting. Don't forget to hit the like button. You know, I can see you guys. No one has hit the like button. I can see it on this version of the streaming. So, for shame. Lots of stuff again in this booklet. So I wonder what this box set originally was and what else was in here. A lot of stuff. Thanks, everybody. We just got a whole bunch of likes. Just like that. Man, I got the best viewers, I tell you. I tell you. Again, we got the real artwork there. This is the reissued artwork. I'm going to be smart and flip the artwork around. Denise says she hits the like at the end, which is, I appreciate that. But for a live video, the likes need to happen while the stream is on. And that way the video gets pushed to other people's front page. And then she says, I wait to see if I like it before I like it. I'll never get any likes. So don't do that. Don't do that. AC/DC. Can't go wrong here, right? I don't have this one. To be honest with you, I haven't bought a lot of AC/DC CDs after probably the Razor's Edge, man, except for like Bon Scott stuff. So this came well after that. I would tell you what year this came out, but it's very difficult to read because of the matte black on glossy black There it is. Look at that. I want my eyes to explode. But my buddy Kevin, Buried on Mars, still says this is a great album, regardless of how late it came out in their career. There's some more black on black artwork there for you. I'm a big Bon Scott guy, so I don't really get too excited for late releases of AC/DC stuff. But Kevin did show me this on the vinyl version during our vinyl show, which appears here weekly, and his vinyl version looks pretty cool too. They got the boys. Angus still looking pretty young there. There's Malcolm. Lost Malcolm a while ago. So happy to get that for thrift store prices, which if you're just joining us, these were $1.99 each. And we got this, of course. I had this for sure. I didn't have it in. You remember AC/DC re-released all their stuff in these like cardboardy digipacks, they called it. And I never repurchased all my stuff in these digipacks. One, because I knew I would destroy them, because I had always had CD players in my cars, and I took them with me in my cars, and they would get destroyed in my cars. And these will get destroyed if you take them places with you, because it's just cardboard. But it is a really nice release. You get some updated artwork here. And there's a little booklet inside. What year did this re-release come out? This is 2003. Let's take a look at the booklet here. Now, I'm happy to let you guys bust my balls in the chat. That's fine. I don't have to read them all out loud. I've already got my likes from you, so, you know, how much more bootlicking do I have to do for you guys? And lots more stuff than what I got in my original CD version of this. So that's cool. Happy to have that. I know Derek would unlike it for sure. Derek would do that. But he's not going to. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Dislikes are fine. Dislikes are just as good. How about this? Any Miles Davis fans out there? This is the Miles Davis album, Bitches Brew. And this is some kind of re-release. It's a special edition. It's from Columbia Legacy label. So they did some kind of special version for this. And I mean, this would have been expensive to buy. So at $1.99, great price. You got the album there. It is it's a 2-discer. So this was 1970, I believe this sucker came out, and Miles Davis was experimenting with the jazz and fusing it with electric music and blues and funk. So this kind of, you did miss the Playboy Rocket Sauce. Sorry, you're gonna have to rewind. So yeah, this is like a fusion of jazz and funk. It was like creating this new kind of music. And I mean, this is the action. This is where you want. This is the good stuff. Look at this book. It's rammed full of info. Cool artwork there. Yeah. I'll get that for $2. No problem. And I ain't even going to keep it. I could probably sell this, no problem, but I'm going to keep that. And then when people see it on my shelves, they'll think I'm a real distinguished music listener. So, Miles Davis, Bitches Brew. that gives you music cred right there. Just have that in the front part of your music shelf. And then people are, oh, yeah, that guy, I think he knows his stuff. Harvest, Neil Young. Again, this is one of these. I think this is an original CD. This is not a re-release. I definitely have this on vinyl. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I have this on CD. I think so, but hey, Kevin stopping on by. There's one of our famous vinyl pundits in the chat right now. This is CDs, so didn't want to degrade the vinyl punditry by talking about CDs. But that's a pretty decent book for this early Harvest CD release. That's decent. We're going through the CDs. I found these at the thrift store. They were $1.99 each, so I just grabbed a whole whack of them. Even though I really don't have anywhere to put these. And a lot of people say, well, what are you going to do with CDs? Who's got CD players nowadays? I still have CD players. And I actually, in my car, I have a portable CD player with a line out cord. Goes right into the aux in. You can still listen to CDs. It's easy. This Rush compilation was there. 2-discer. I don't know what the deal is with this. If this is... What label would have put this out? It's not off Anthem. I guess they just decided to do a Rush compilation for people who don't really know anything about Rush. I don't know. There's the boys. The tray's kind of falling out. Let's see what this... Got a nice booklet too. CD booklets are hard to get out. And it's the old-fashioned fold out here. You got all the albums. There's that side. So I don't know what the deal is. Some kind of compilation album. I don't know who put this out. From 2006. Published by Core Music Publishing. Rush.com. It's official. But anyways, for $2. Kevin says he likes to rip his vinyl to FLAC files. I've attempted that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and then I get into the WAV file and I start digging through it and like turning any pops out and doing micro edits to it, and then suddenly this little project turns into a 6-hour thing that I can't stop working on because if I know there's a vinyl pop in there, I just have to take it out. Nothing's ever good enough, and then it's just too much work. A lot of times people will do it for you, and then they'll just put it on a sharing service, and you can just grab what they did. That's easy too. Found another Bob, Love and Theft. So this is an original CD release of Love and Theft. This isn't the reissue of it, I don't believe. Yeah, this is from 2001. Love and Theft has the auspicious fact of being released on 9/11, 2001. It was a really great album, though. It was it didn't make the news that day because other stuff was happening. So, but a really fabulous record. This will be the first album that I don't know if it's the first he produced, but and every album after this was produced by Bob, otherwise known as Jack Frost. Really great album. Love this one. I don't know why Kevin would leave the pops in. Well, like I said, it's too much work taking them out. You get in there and start pulling the wave file apart and getting really close in there. It's a lot of work. We got Bob Tempest right here. Another, I'm going to say it, yes, another really great album. Terrible cover. Never liked this cover. Look at the fonts. Look at those fonts. Come on. Terrible. As a guy who dabbles in a little bit of graphic design, as you've seen on this channel, there's better fonts out there, Bob. Come on. There's the back. Doubling down on the font for the disc. Just a regular tray. Not much for a booklet here. Hey, that's not Comic Sans. That would be the ultimate. That or a papyrus. There's Bob and his touring group right there. Good old Charlie Sexton back in the band. Love Charlie. And again, produced by Bob. Another good one. Tempest. That's just before he starts going into his standards. So this is still good original stuff. He's still pumping out the originals. And just 2 CDs left. Simon and the Garfunks, Bridge Over Troubled Water. This is the goods right here. This is an original CD release. Not remastered. Nothing special about this. Maybe it is remastered. Holy yeah. Hold on. Hold the presses. Yeah, this one is a special edition. So this came out in 2001. Yeah, this is off Columbia Legacy. So this would be a re-release. Yeah, Denise, this is all from one thrift shop. So I mean, I had to get a cart. And then the other sharks in the thrift store were looking at me like, "Oh, what did he find? Oh, that guy." We got a nice big booklet in here. Try reading that. Yeah, so this is a special re-release. That's a good find for $2. Can't go wrong with those two. This is the one. I got confused here. This is the Simon and Garfunkel. That's an original CD release. You can recognize that old school. They just did a basic printout of what the tracks are. Nothing special. CDs, nothing special on silver. Look at all the effort they put into that book. Wow. Good job, Columbia. Here's my $25. Thanks for doing that. And it probably sounds terrible, too. It's probably not mixed very well. Produced by Bob Johnson. Denise will remember that name. Big time Bob producer right there. There you have it. There is all the CDs. That's it. Wow, what a glowing review from Derek. Sadly, I can't watch this at double speed. He's a good guy, that Derek. It's a good man. It's a good man. So that's all I have for you today. I was going to say this is a quick stream, but this got long. But, what can you do? I'm glad I have you guys with me along on this trip because that was fun. And now, hopefully YouTube will record this. I don't know. It's my first time using YouTube as a stream. And the video will be there for other people to see when they get around to it. And I don't have to do anything about it. It's already released. Now you see, Derek's digging up stuff here. Maybe I need to do a live stream trying to fix my drone. Yes, that would be nice because that's been a while, Derek. I told you no rush, but it's taken no rush to very far extremes. And my sister, who is having a wedding for her son next year, said if that drone isn't fixed by then, she is going to come after you herself. So just putting that out there, Derek. Just putting that out there. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you all coming by. I appreciate the likes, and I appreciate putting your time in with me. Guess what? There's going to be a live podcast tonight. God willing, there will be a live podcast tonight. The STCPod will return. We will see what kind of mood we get from Joe, and hopefully it'll be a good one. Just don't talk to him. Don't talk to him in the chat. It'll get him upset. But that'll be fun. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Denise, Derek, Rocket Sauce, Kevin, Adam, everyone else. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. That's it. I'm trying to end it. End. Yes, end.